Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all wave and give a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. When you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we can begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down low. Touch our toes. Back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And then back down to touch our toes once more. And then stand up straight. And now we'll do some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent, guys. Next, can we do 5 stretches to our right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Well done. And to finish, we will do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the topic of today's English lesson is places. What we're going to do is we're going to think about and explore all of the different places that we can think of. So first of all, let's write that phrase on the board. Different. D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T. Different means not the same. And places, P-L-A-C-E-S. So all together, guys, different places. Okay, now as the introduction, let's have a think about all the different places we know. Beginning with, where are we now? School. Okay, so school is a very good place to begin. And school is spelled S-C-H-O-O-L. And then a moment ago, I heard another place. Hospital. Yes, hospital. Is hospital the same as school? No, it's different. You see what we mean by different, not the same. So we've got hospital. H-O-S-P-I-T-A-L. And Bangpon, can you think of a place? What type of place do you know about? Play football where? That's the activity, but do you know the place? Where will you play football? At the field or the stadium? We could say stadium, S-T-A-D-I-U-M. We can play football at the stadium. Blackout, how about you? Cinema. And what will we do at the cinema? At the cinema, we watch the movie. Yes, so cinema, C-I-N-E-M-A. So that's a great start, guys. We've got 4 different places. School, hospital, stadium, and cinema. And Chu, how about you? What type of place do you know? If you have free time, what type of place do you like to visit? And if you don't have to go to school, where do you like to go? 7 or 7-Eleven. Okay, so grocery store. So we can say grocery store. G-R-O-C-E-R-Y. And store, S-T-O-R-E. Grocery store. A grocery store is the type of place where we go to buy things that we need. And a well-known one in Thailand is 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is an example of grocery store. And how about you, Nadia? Where would you like to go? Any ideas? A different type of place. Where can you play with your friends? Where you can see lots of trees, birds. The zoo, okay, the zoo is one too. Zoo, Z-O-O. We can see lots of animals in the zoo. And how about you, Pat? Can you think of a place that you like to go to? Again, sorry? Play with friends, but where? Play with friends is the activity, but where is the place? Where will you play with friends? Think of an outdoor place that has trees, has birds and animals, beginning with P. How about the park? We can play with our friends in the park. P-A-R-K. Pakbong. What places haven't we got here? Where can you go to eat food? Restaurants. Okay, restaurants is an example of a place. R-E-S-T-A-U-R-A-N-T. And net, finally, can you think of a place that you know? Any type of place? Where do you go after you go to school? After school, you go. Where does everybody go after school? Home. Everybody will go home. Is home the same as school? No, they're different. This is what we mean by different places. Different places are places that are not the same. And we've got some examples now on our board. So let's say them again one more time. School, hospital, stadium, cinema, grocery store, zoo, park, restaurant, and home. These are just examples of some places that our students here can think of. So these are examples. And what we're going to do now is take a look at a PowerPoint presentation for our students to get an idea and an understanding of different types of places that they can visit. So what we'll do now, guys, is turn to look at the TV screen and have our students listen and practice speaking of the different places that they might find. So let's turn to look at the TV screen, guys. So now let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about different places. And does anybody know the buildings that are in the picture here? Do you know where these buildings are? Chiang Rai. This is an example of a temple. Yes. There are many different types of places we can visit during our lives. And here you can see some examples. Look at all the different pictures. Are the places the same? No, the places are different. Rainforest. Yes. Thailand has many rainforests. What type of things can you see in the picture? Waterfall, yes, or a pond. And how about the green things? What are they? Trees, grass, yes. At a rainforest, there will be lots of water and lots of trees and grass. That's what we mean by rainforest. And in Thailand, there are some good examples of rainforests that you can visit. The next place, town centre. Is this the same as a rainforest? No, completely different. Can you see any trees? Any grass? Any water? Completely different to the rainforest, yes? A town centre is where we go to visit lots of shops. Every city or town will have a city centre or town centre. And here you can see all of the people walking along. Now here, there's another example of a type of place too. Market. You can see here that outside the shops, people are selling goods. And this is an example of a town centre market. So the big place is the town centre with the shops. And then on special days, there is also the market when they have walking street. The beach. Yes. Now what type of things can we see in the beach? In the picture, what can you see? People, water, very good. Trees. What are the people sitting on or walking on? The pretty yellow stuff here. Sand. For there to be a beach, there needs to be sand. Yes, this is what the beach is. A beach is when the land meets the water. But for it to be a beach, there needs to be this stuff here, sand. Yes. Now the next place, volcano. Yes. Has anybody ever seen one of these places? A volcano is a mountain, but with lots of hot red stuff inside. The red stuff here is called lava. And every so often, what happens is the volcano erupts, like is happening in this picture here. And you see all the red lava from inside? It's spraying out down the side of the mountain. This is when the volcano erupts. Very dangerous and very hot. Village. Now this is the type of place that all you guys live. The village at Ban Ba Sang. What can you see in the village? Trees, grass, homes. Yes, people live here, so there needs to be homes. And also, if we want to go in cars, what do we need? A road. Yes. So think about all these things here. Do we have them at Ban Ba Sang? Trees, grass, houses, road, cars. Yes. This is actually a village in, guess what country? What country do you think this picture's from? No, England. This is a village near to where I come from. And it shows you how villages are the same all over the world. Now this is a new place, OASIS. Yes. What can you see lots of? Think back to the beach. What did we see at the beach? The soft yellow stuff. Sand, yes. Here we can see lots and lots of sand. But in the middle of the sand, what is here? Water, yes. If we have lots of sand, like at a desert, and then there's a little small pool in the desert, usually surrounded by trees too, this is what we call an oasis. Yes, a small pool in a desert surrounded by trees. So does anybody know what this place is? Cave, yes. Now a cave is a hole in the side of a cliff or mountain that we can go into and explore. So you see the hole here? And if we go inside, that's the cave. Did anybody hear the story of the boys, the football team in Chiang Rai? who went inside the cave and got trapped because the waters came up when it rained and they were trapped inside for 8 days. This is an example of a cave. You can go inside here through the hole, and some caves go on inside the earth for miles. You can walk for miles and miles. So be careful if you visit a cave. And the next one, island. Yes. Now what can you see in this picture? Water, trees, and land. Can you see some land? Yes. That is the definition of an island. An island is land here, surrounded completely by water. There are lots of islands in Thailand, particularly in the south, like Phuket, Phi Phi, Phan Yan. They are all different types of islands because they are all bodies of land surrounded by water. And then the next one, stadium. Yes. Now what can we do at the stadium? What would we go to the stadium for? Football. Doesn't just have to be football, though. Can be any type of sports. What other sports might we see at the stadium? Badminton, good one. Volleyball. Football. How about running too? Yes. This year, 2020, is the Olympics. Later this year, there will be Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan. And here is an example of a stadium that the Olympics will take place in. You can see here, next to the football pitch, there is a running track. And that's where all the running races can take part. And then finally, capital city. Yes. And capital city, every country in the world has one capital city. It's the biggest city in that country where all the big buildings are built. Can anybody tell me the capital city of Thailand? Begins with B. Bangkok. Very well done, Lakau. Yes, this is a picture of Bangkok. Bangkok is the capital city of Thailand. And here we can see all the big buildings. Some are even still getting built. Look at this one, the crane on top. This building here hasn't been finished. And you can see the river that runs through Bangkok. And then the two sides. So these are all examples of different places. And let's practice speaking them one more time. Rainforest. Town centre. The beach. Volcano. Village. Oasis. Cave. Island. Stadium. Capital city. Well done, guys. Any questions? Okay, well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation about some of the different places that we can explore and see. And some of them are places that we've never been to before. So they are places we might want to visit in future. But coming up, we've got an exercise for our students to practice writing the names of the places and also deciding if they've been to these places or not yet. But before then, guys, it's time for our flash sequence, our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this sequence, we can have a game of Teacher Says. So listen carefully. Teacher says, arms in the air. Teacher says, arms down. Arms in the air. Teacher says, arms down. Teacher says, arms down. Teacher says, turn around. Teacher says, back the other way. And back the other way. Very good, guys. Teacher says, running on the spot. Teacher says, arms in the air. Teacher says, arms side to side. And stop. Teacher says stop. And now teacher says stop everything, arms by your side. Teacher says into a ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump. Teacher says jump. Excellent, guys. And teacher says please sit down. And teachers, what we've got coming up now is a flashcards exercise for our students to practice writing the names of some of the places they've learnt about today on the board before deciding if they've been to these places or not. So what you'll need to do is print off the flashcards for the lesson and all of the pictures of all of the different places, attach a little bit of tape to the back of each one, because soon we're going to give our students a place each, have them write the name of the place underneath the picture on the board, and then we'll ask a question. Who can remember, guys, from previous lessons? What questions do we ask if we want to know if somebody has been somewhere? Can anybody remember?
Have you ever
Been to. Excellent. Very well remembered. Have you ever been to? So the question, have, H-A-V-E-U-O-U, ever, V-E-R, been to. And then the name of the place that we're talking about and the question mark. Now, if we've been somewhere, can anybody remember the response? What's the first word if we've been somewhere before? Yes. Yes. I have been to the, and the name of the place that we ask about in the question. So that's answer number 1. But what about if it's somewhere that we've never been before? What will we say? We won't say yes.
No.
We say no. I have. Excellent. Remember that word to change the positive into the negative. Never. I have never been to the, and then the name of the place. Okay. So we have our question and our correct responses on the board already. All we need now are our places. So what I'll do, ask my students to close their eyes, and I'll give them the name, or I'll give them a flashcard of a place. They need to come forward, attach it to the bottom, and spell it correctly. And then I'll ask the question. So let's see, first place. The first place goes to Pangpon. So Pangpon, come forward and show everybody your flashcard. And who can remember what place this is? Can anybody remember? Village. It's a village. Okay, so how do we spell village, guys? V-I-L-L-A-G-E. Excellent, Pangpon. So now comes for the question. Pangpon, have you ever been to the village? Have you ever been to the village? You have to say, yes, I have been to the village. Because it's somewhere that Pangpon lives, he has to say yes. He can't say no. It's somewhere he's never been before. So one more time. Have you ever been to the village?
Yes.
I have been to the village. Excellent, Pangpon. Very well done. Big round of applause for Pangpon, please, guys. So teachers, you can see the activity that we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video and play on with your own students in your own classroom. And remember to choose a different student for each flashcard. Have them bring the place forward, spell it correctly, and then answer the question. So let's see who goes next. The next student to come forward is Lak Gao. So Lak Gao, come and join me at the front. And Lak Gao, what type of place can you see on Lak Gao's flashcard? Oasis. This is an oasis, a pool of water surrounded by sand. But how do we spell oasis? Lakau, can you show us? A-S-I-S. Excellent. One more time together, oasis. And now, time for the question. Lakau, have you ever been to the oasis? Perfect. It's somewhere Lakau has never been. So one more time, a little bit louder. Have you ever been to the oasis? Lakau, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Lakau, please, guys. And now our next student. Let's see who's next. Now it's Pak Bung's turn. So Pak Bung, bring your flashcard forward, please. And what place can we see on Pak Bung's flashcard? Remember the hole in the mountain or the cave? Excellent. Well, Pak Bung, how do we spell cave? Okay, you can show us. C-A-V-E. Perfect. Now let's find out if Pak Bung has visited the cave before. Pak Bung, have you ever been to the cave?
Yes, I have been to the cave.
Perfect. You see, the correct response, because this is somewhere Pak Bung has been before. So one more time, have you ever been to the cave?
Yes, I have been to the cave.
Excellent, Pak Bung. That was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pak Bung, please, guys. And now for our next student. Let's see who's next. It's now Nadia's turn. So Nadia, come to the front of class and show your friends your flashcard. What place can we see? The beach. How do we know it's the beach? Because we've got water and we've got sand meeting. That's the beach. But now Nadia, first of all, will show us how to spell the beach. Okay, so first of all, the word the, T-H-E, the beach, B-E. Excellent, Nadia, very well spelt. Now let's find out if this is a place Nadia has been to before. Nadia, have you ever been to the beach? I have. Excellent. You see, this is a place Nadia's been before. So one more time. Nadia, have you ever been to the beach? Perfect. The beach is somewhere Nadia's visited before. High five and a big round of applause for Nadia, guys. Now it's Chu's turn. So Chu, you can bring your flashcard to the front of class. Chu, bring it to the front of class and show it to your friends. Can anybody remember what place this is on Chu's flashcard? Town centre. Yes, every town has a district where there'll be lots of shops and government buildings, and this is the town centre. So Chu, can you find a place on the board and show us how to spell town centre? Okay, so the first word, town, T-O-W-N. And then centre, C-E-N-T-R and E. Finish with another E. Okay, so town centre is now spelt on the board. Now let's find out if it's somewhere Chu has been before. Chu, have you ever been to the town centre? To the town centre. So one more time. have you ever been to the town centre?
Yes.
I have been to the town centre. Excellent, Chu. Very well done. Big round of applause for Chu, please, guys. And now, for our next students, we have 2 left. Okay, now it's Net's turn. So, what picture can we see on Net's flashcard? Remember where there's lots of trees, lots of water, the rainforest. Well done, Pak Bung, well remembered. So, Net, can you spell rainforest correctly for us? A-I-N-F-O-R-E-S-T. Rainforest. Okay, excellent, Net. So the first one, not F, R. So rainforest, big R. Well done. So now let's find out if Net has visited a rainforest before. Net, have you ever been to the rainforest? I have never been to the rainforest. Excellent, Net. One more time. Have you ever been to the rainforest? No, I have never been to the rainforest. The rainforest is a place Net has not visited before. That was brilliant, Net. High five and big round of applause for Net, please, guys. And now, time for one more student. And now, the next student is Pat. So, Pat, come and bring your flashcard to the front of class, please. So what can we see on Pat's flashcard? Remember the mountain with all the red lava? Volcano. Excellent, Pak Bung. And I think we have space for one more just on the side. So, Pat, can you show us how to spell volcano? V-O-L-C-A-N-O. Excellent, Pat. Well done. Now, Pat, have you ever been to the volcano? I have never been to the volcano. Excellent, Pat. Well done. And one more time. Have you ever been to the volcano? Have never been to the volcano. Excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pat, please, guys. Okay, guys, that was excellent. So big round of applause together one more time. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. And what we're asking our students to do here is to think about their own life situation. We want them to think about 3 different places that they visited before. And then 3 different places that they've never visited. And finally, the third category is 3 places they would like to visit in future. So have a think, guys. First of all, name 3 places you've been to already. The second category is 3 places you've never been. And then finally, 3 places you would like to visit in future. So because our students have to think independently before writing their answers, let's give them around 12 minutes for this exercise and just monitor the class and help them with anything they need, such as spellings. You can write the names of places on the board if students aren't sure of the spelling. But what's the first thing to do, guys? Names on top. So Net, this one's for you. You're welcome. Pat, for you. You're welcome. Nadia, for you. You're welcome. Chu, here's yours. You're welcome. Lakau, here's yours. You're welcome. And Bangpon, for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So remember, guys, there's 3 categories, A, B, and C. Category A, 3 places that I have visited before. So where have you been before? 3 places you have visited before. You can take examples from here too. Have you ever visited a village? A town centre? A cave? Write the names of 3 different places that you visited before. And then, for B, 3 places that you've never visited before. So Nadia, what places have you visited before? Where are you now? School. So school is a place you visited before. You can write school. School's one answer. And then B is 3 places you've never visited before. And finally, C, 3 places you want to visit in future. So places we visited before, Pak Bung has been to a cave, town centre, very good. So Bangpon, where have you been before? What places have you been to? Have you been to the beach?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can write the beach. The beach is one place if you visited before. How about you two? Where have you visited before? Jeanette, been to the cave, the town centre, and any other places? So Pat, you've been to the rainforest. You been before? A is 3 places you've been before. B is 3 places you've never been. So rainforest can be for B. Excellent, Pak Bung. So Pak Bung has been to the cave, the town centre, and school. But how about 3 places you've never been? Pak Bung, have you ever been to an oasis? Okay, so you can say never been to an oasis. The beach, okay, and 2 more places you've been to before. Okay. How about, let's see, what other places did we name at the start of the lesson? Hospital. Who's been to hospital? Anybody been to hospital? Nobody? Okay. If you've never been to hospital, you can put that in B. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to think about their own lives and their own personal situations. First of all, 3 places they've been before, then 3 places they've never been, and finally, 3 places they would like to visit in the future. And my students all did a great job with some very interesting answers. So very well done, guys. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope you've enjoyed the lesson and now have learnt more about some of the different places on planet Earth, and also how to answer correctly according to whether we've been to the place or have not been yet. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Bye-bye. See you again soon.